All right, guys. So some of you need to do what I call the boyfriend method. And so when I was dating, I would have to be able to match energy. I read a book. Well, I took a class called Interpersonal Psychology. And in interpersonal psychology, they talked about relationships and dating and all these things. And so there was something called relationship science. It talks about the fact that 80% of people could do better in their relationships, but they were scared to take risk and do better. And so after kind of studying this, I actually was going to get my PhD in it, but they took this particular PhD away in the school I was going to, and I ended up getting a master's of mental health counseling, which led me to be a therapist. So I'm a licensed therapist. I'm a licensed therapist in 3 different states. So far, maybe one of the 4th, but I do coaching all over the country and internationally for life coaching. I work a lot with trauma, so I'm a trauma therapist. Life coaching is more life skills based, right? So I do that kind of work. But this is the boyfriend method. In order for me to not go overboard, because I was either hot or cold when I dated. I either really, really liked you or don't touch me, don't talk to me, don't call me. Like, I have a whole method for breakups because of how I am. But I would get like emotionally involved, and it wasn't oversharing, but it was very hard. Even if on the outside it didn't look hard, like internally I'd be struggling. And so I have a whole bunch of methods for when I was dating. Now, case in point, I've been married to my husband for like over a decade. He ain't getting none of this, right? I used to give people, if I dated you, you had as long as you were good to me to act a fool. So like, let's say our relationship was great for 5 months, kind of rocky. You got another 5 months to act a fool, and then I'm breaking up with you. Anywho, this is what I would do with calls. So oftentimes around this time of year, we are in lots of family gatherings. We're in lots of spaces where we get overstimulated, especially if you're divergent, right? You need to be aware of your triggers. Sometimes it's not a case that you need to go no contact. You just need to hold your boundaries. What happens a lot of times is we don't set boundaries, we don't hold boundaries, and then we say, oh, no contact, right? Or instead of going at 8 a.m. and leaving at 8 p.m., you need to go at 1 and leave at 3. This is what I'm bringing. This is what I'm doing. This is my escape plan if I need to get out of here. Hold your boundaries. And I have a whole thing about that too. If you have boundaries and how to set them, and start small. Don't start with the big ones. You're not going to hold them. Start with something that's realistic. Anywho, so matching energy is as much as somebody talks or interacts with you first, that's how much you talk or interact with them. So when I was dating, what I would do is if you called me first, let's say I call, you call, then I don't hear from you, right? So I may call you, check in, blah, 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 right? Now I'm waiting. You're not getting a double call. You're not getting I'm waiting. And if you call me back in 3 days, I'll look at your number, then I'll call you back in 3 days. Now, if you wait another 3 days, this is actually how I stopped dating a dude. Like, it kept going back and forth 3 days, 6 days, and we just failed off into oblivion. But this also helps you manage your energy, manage your time, and not be wasting time in spaces you don't need to be in. Happy holidays, happy trails.